best plugins for FL Studio 2025. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best instrumental VST plugins and vocal effects plugins for FL Studio. Let's do this right after the intro. Yo, the name is Gosta once again, and still the solution camera, providing solutions to your problems. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Alright guys, we are in FL Studio now. We're going to look at the best instrumental plugins or VST plugins first before we will look at the effects plugins. Alright, so the very first instrumental or the very first VST instrumental on the list is the Gravity. Though the Gravity is old in the system, but I still use this particular VST plugin whenever I'm making Afrobeat, think of amapiano, any kind of genre. If you're a music producer, Gravity got a lot of tones. Alright, you can see it comes with pianos, then organs, bells, bass guitars, then guitar plus. You can also get strings, brass. Alright, let's browse through some of the pianos. Alright, go to the piano roll option like this. Let me build a simple chord progression, and we're going to check some of the tones from Gravity. This is a simple chord progression. Let's listen to that, and we're going to browse through some of the tones from Gravity. Alright, so let's check some of the tones. These are the pianos. It comes with a lot of pianos. Let's check this one. Alright, you can see a lot of E pianos. So if you are making Afrobeat, amapiano, think of any genre, you can actually Resonix Gravity. Alright, and it's simple. Gravity is one of the oldest instrumental VSTs in the system, okay, but I still use it. Let's check some of the organs. This is crazy for Afrobeat. Listen once again. Okay, let's check some of the bells. So the bell and the percussions are all here. Check this particular bell. That's crazy, and you can get guitars and plugged a lot of styles from here. Guys, if you want to know much about Gravity, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to use this Gravity to create Afrobeat using only the Gravity. So subscribe and turn on the bell notification. A lot of strings are here. That's crazy. If you are looking for wood and reeds, you can get the piccolo here. Then you can also get some of the pan flute. Think of the saxophone. You can actually get everything in Gravity. So that's the bass synths. Guys, move on to the next instrumental VST on the list. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. The next best instrumental VST plugin on the list is Xpand 2. And this one too is old instrumental VST, but most of the top producers are still using this particular instrumental VST plugin. Alright, Xpand also comes with a lot of instruments. You can get soft pad, bright pad, then a lot of stuff. Think of the strings, vocals, the guitars. Alright, so we're gonna browse through some of the tones from Xpand 2. These are the strings. Listen to some of the strings from Xpand 2. Now let's check some of the guitars. Alright, guys, look at all these. You can use it to make Afrobeats, amapiano, think of drill beats, hip hop, any genre you want to create. Xpand 2. Alright, let's check some of the bass. Xpand 2 is one of the best instrumental VSTs. Guys, you can browse through a lot of them. If you want the mallet, you can get marimba here, bent marimba. Think of saxophone, you can actually get them here. Listen to the marimba sound. And one thing I like about Xpand 2 is that you can combine different tones. Okay, so you can actually click here and add marimba to the baritone over here. And you can keep on adding any instrument that you want. Let's combine that with guitar. Listen. That's super crazy, and you can play with the attack, the decay, the release, and also these knobs are there for you to control, to tweak everything to suit you too. Let's move on to the next best plugin on the list. Alright, so the next best instrumental or vocal plugin on the list is Arcade, and Arcade is simple to use. If you don't know how to use Arcade, I have a full video there. You can actually subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification and watch my previous videos on Arcade. Alright, so Arcade is one of the best plugins that I think every producer needs. If you are looking for vocal chops, you can actually get the tones from Arcade, and this is going to take your beats to the next level. Let's check some of the tones. Okay, all you need to do is to click on this, and guys, let's check some of the tones from Arcade. Alright, it's super simple. Let's check some of the tones from this. Give and take. So you can actually use this to create your piano or Afro beats, vocal chops, alright? And with Arcade, all you need to do is to click here and set the key to the beat that you are about to cook, the beat that you are about to make, alright? You can actually change the key directly here. Super simple, like that. Check some of the tones from Arcade. If you don't know how to make melodies, all you need to do is to browse through some of the tones over here, and you are cool to go. I have a full video walking you through Arcade, but let's check some of the tones. Listen to the bass. So if you are looking for best plugin for FL Studio, we can't talk without mentioning Arcade, alright? That's crazy, and you can play with the knobs here, alright, to suit whatever you want. It's super simple, guys. Let's move on to the next instrumental VST on the list, and we're gonna check the best plugins, the best vocal effect plugin to on the list. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like if it helps you. Alright, so the next instrumental VST plugin on the list is the Guka Mole, which is one of the best instrumental VST plugin if you are going for drill beats, alright? When you click here, you can browse through drill pianos. Look at all the drill pianos. You can also get drill synths, drill quad, and also bass for your drill beats, alright? The hi-hats and percussions are all here. Check some of the drill piano here. Check the synths. Let's listen to the drill synths. This is the choir. This is the bass. That's super simple. So if you are cooking or making drill beats, all you need is this particular Guka Mode Drill VST plugin, alright? Super simple to use. Alright guys, it's time to look at the best plugins for vocals. The vocal effect plugins. So the very first one on the list, let's route this to the mixer track one. Alright, open the mixer track. The very first best plugin on my list is AutoKey 2. With AutoKey 2, you can actually detect unknown key of a beat or instrument. Think of any vocal that you are handling. All you need to do is to insert that on the vocals or the instrument, and this is going to tell you that particular key. Listen and watch here. Yeah. So now you can see with auto key 2 from Antes, it has detected the key for you. It's super simple, and this is gonna help you speed up your music production. When you are able to detect the key, all you need to do is to dial everything into your auto tune plugin. Super simple. Let's move on to the next best vocal plugin on the list. So, if you're a music producer and you want to take your mixing to the next level, Auto-Tune is one of the must-have vocal plugin that every producer needs. So, the best Auto-Tune plugin for FL Studio, I will recommend Auto-Tune Artist from Antes. This is super simple. Auto-Tune Artist is simple to dial in. You can tweak the routine speed, crank it to any amount that you want. The flex tune, then the natural vibrator together with the humanized knob is simple to use. Alright, all you need to do is to set the right key with the first vocal plugin or the effect plugin, which is auto key 2. So now let's detect the key once again. Move this all the way down, introduce auto key 2, and I'm going to show you how you can actually use auto key 2 alongside with your auto tune. All you need to do is to play the instrument. When this one is done, listen. So now you can see auto key 2 are detected B major or G sharp minor. You can toggle from here, change the key here by clicking this arrow down, and now all you need to do is to click on send to auto tune, and this is going to set your auto tune automatically for you like this. So when you click here send to auto tune, now you can see our auto tune has been set automatically when we click send to auto tune. Now listen to auto tune artist. If you don't want the key, all you need to do is to change the key here. Just click here. Now it's B major, then you click send to auto tune, and it's gonna set your key for you automatically. Simple like that. That's super simple. Now moving on to the next best plugin on the list, which is effect plugin. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, let me know where you are watching me from. Suppose you recorded your vocals with a cheap microphone and these vocals sound weak, but you are aiming to buy one of the expensive microphones in the world. Think of the Sony C800, some of the Newman's microphone. With this particular plugin, which is the mic mode from Antes, you can select your mic source. Click here to select your mic source, I mean your microphone that you recorded, which is a cheap microphone. Then you can actually model your mic to sound like any of the expensive microphones. Think of the Blue microphones, the Rode microphones, then even the Sony C800G. Alright, if you click on that, it's going to model your cheap microphone to sound like the expensive microphone over here. I have a full video taking you through that. So now listen whilst we browse through some of the expensive microphones. I want you to use good headsets and monitors to hear the effects whilst I browse through some of the expensive microphones. Over here with this particular plugin, you can actually change the vocals that you recorded with your cheap microphone to sound like any of the expensive microphones. If you're a music producer, check some of the Newman's microphones, browse through some of them. super simple, so you don't need expensive microphone. For now, all you need is the Antes mic mode. Antes has not sponsored this video, but if you are looking for best plugin for FL Studio, you can't mention without the mic mode from Antes. I have a full video taking you through step by step. Watch the video that will pop up on the screen, or go back to my channel and watch how to use mic mode. Now guys, move on to the next best plugin on my list. Make sure you give the video a like and also subscribe to the channel. Alright, there is one particular vocal effect that you mostly hear in amapiano beat or amapiano music. Think of the video, Asakas, Narimali, where it sounds like a lot of people are singing choir effect. How do you create that choir effect? All you need is the Avos choir, and when you click here, it's gonna double your vocal. I mean, one particular vocal that you recorded, you can change it to 4 voices, and guys, listen to how this is gonna sound. You can actually change it to 8 voices if you are creating amapiano. So this is the 16 voices. And you can even change it to 32 voices, only 1 vocals. It's super simple. All you need to do is to watch the video that will pop up on the screen to know how to use this choir vocal multiplier from Antes if you want to create that choir effect. Alright, so now guys, the final vocal effect on my list is gonna be a reverb. Alright, so one of the best reverb plugin in my opinion is the Valhalla Vintage Verb. If you want to take your mixing to the next level, then guys, just go for this particular plugin. All you're gonna do is to route our vocals to the reverb plugin over here. Alright, and now let me bypass the Avos choir and also bypass the auto key. Alright, then this is the Valhalla Vintage Verb. It's super simple to dial in. All you need to do is to play with your decay time, your pre-delay, then the mix. You can also cut off some of the low ends or boost some of the low ends, boost the high ends if you want, and do a lot of crazy stuff with this particular reverb. Alright, so guys, let's listen to that on our vocals. Control the amount here. That's super crazy. Alright, and guys, now that we have reverb, let's look at the best delay plugin on my list. Want to know the best delay plugin? Think of the best compressor and some of the best saturation plugins, any effect plugin that you actually need in FL Studio. Then subscribe and turn on the bell notification, because we're gonna continue this series in the next coming videos. Now that you know the best plugin for FL Studio, I want you to watch the next video to know the best free reverb plugins. If you are on a budget, you can actually download these free reverb plugins, and this is going to take your mixing to the next level. Until then, see you in the next video. Stay blessed.